All right, YouTube. This Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit. We're gonna have a conversation about this immigration crisis, or you really can't call it an immigration crisis because the federal government and Biden they are inviting these people to this country and flooding our community. And sometimes we don't pay attention and we don't realize how things affect us or affect our community. But I want to show you something today. I want to show you how homeless veterans, people that fought for this country, can't get services. I want to show you how the very fact that they're putting the immigrants in a position to where they don't even have to compete with the citizens of this country because they're giving assistance that's elevating them and putting them in a better position than most people. You know what I mean? They're giving them housing, giving them money. You know what I mean? But they're not doing nothing for the citizens, the very people that voted them in office. And then people is very dissatisfied and they don't want Biden and they might want to vote for Trump. But I want to show you the human side of this story. This is let me see who the name of these people in this video I'm finna do is Behind Enemy Lines. You know, behind enemy lines, they go out and they interview people and they on top of the story. So I'm gonna do a reaction to their video and I'm gonna let you see what they uncovered. This is for fair usage under the 1976 Copyright Act. It's for entertainment, education, and commentary. Check this out and you tell me what you think in the comments when you look at it.
Okay. Do you mind telling me your name?
I feel like my name is Donatello Harris.
Hey, you're Italian. Donatello.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So tell me about your situation. Are you all friends living here?
I'm homeless because things I was doing with my family, stuff like that. I'm not a bad guy. You know, people do mistakes. It is what it is. But my thing is with the immigration is that I feel like it's not right because I've been here for a while, trying to get housing, this and that. Like I said, I done done some things, but
Are you on the list with the CHA trying to get housing?
you've been on this for yes, I am.
Yeah, a year.
Well, I've been on this 3 years. These immigrants
I
come
heard another
here.
lady had 2 years.
And these immigrants come here. They only been here 4 months.
Now I want you to think about what this guy says. And I know a lot of people, they may think that he's homeless or, you know, maybe nobody should care about him, but he's somebody's family. Somebody in his family is paying taxes. And he's been on a waiting list to get housing for 3 years. For 3 years. Listen to his story.
They get housing,
Hotels sometimes.
hotels, money on the link card. We
New shoes, phones.
phones,
everything, house,
and,
everything.
and the majority of the people, the immigrants are what I see, and I bear witness. They stealing out of stores,
Yeah.
Well, they get
breaking
stuff
the people's
free.
cars,
They get free stuff out of stores.
and people just give them money, whatever. I mean, I'm not hating on that. You know,
Now think about it. This is Chicago. This is the Chicago. And I know you guys seen when the immigrants beat the police up in New York and they just let them go, didn't deport them or nothing. You know, you see a gang of immigrants beating up a police officer, two police officers, and all the violence and drugs that they've been bringing into these communities, you know, and they have no respect for the communities that they live in. They have no respect for our laws or the citizenry here. Even this guy, he's homeless. He said they breaking in cars. I mean, at some point, this will be at your doorstep. Continue to listen to his story. I mean, what he's telling you.
what I'm saying? But
Everybody got to survive.
right is right.
Yeah. So,
Right is
so
right.
you guys live out
I
here.
feel
You
like-
live in this all winter, and that cold when it's
And it's cold.
below zero.
It's below zero.
You have something you want to say? Something?
Yeah, it's below zero out here. They give us. I got a heater with a propane tank on that lasts only 2 hours. So every 5 minutes, I got to cut the heat off just so I can retain heat, so I won't get frostbite or none of that. My other friends out there, he done lost his fingers and his toes out here in the cold. Which here it is, you got these immigrants that coming over here from another country. But I love everybody. I don't blame them because it's not their fault that they get.
So if you have anything to say to, hey man, if you have anything to say to Brandon Johnson and Pritzker, what would you say about you
I got
guys?
something to say to y'all because y'all want us to vote for y'all and put y'all in office for y'all to be here for us, but y'all not really here for us. I think y'all here for yourselves, man. If y'all need to come out here and see how it really is to be out here in these tents, man, and living like this and homeless, and then we looking at other people that they came here from other countries, and then y'all giving them stuff like if they actually paying for this stuff, but the money that y'all using is the money that we should have for ourselves and all of us as a whole.
Hey, imagine what they could do with that $1 billion they spent.
Bring them $1 billion for all of us.
Venezuela is the worst country in the world right now.
Yes.
Kidnapping, raping.
Yeah, and that's the same thing they said with Trump.
Cocktail.
Trump said that these are people that was coming over here. They gonna be rapists, murderers, and all that. But he made it look like they was coming from Mexico, but he didn't really say they was coming from Venezuela. And it took them people 2 months walking through the jungle and everything to get here. He didn't tell us all that. That's what they were saying.
So if you say Trump or Biden, who would you vote for?
Trump.
You know, it's funny.
Trump.
You know, when I ask those immigrants, guess who they say?
What?
Biden.
I know it because Biden let them come over here. Trump knew what was going on.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted them to build
That's
that
why he
wall.
built that wall. He didn't vote the wall from.
Now, some of you may feel like unsympathetic to these people, but these are our people. And they done fell on hard times. And, you know, even if you don't want to help them, the government should help them. If our taxes is going to pay for anybody to get help, it should be our own people. You got to think about what we really seeing. You know, 10 million immigrants in this country overrunning our cities. And most of the time, we forget about these people like their lives don't matter. You know, put in the chat, do you think their lives matter? A lot of times, people get in my comments. Sometimes it be a lot of racists. They get in my comments and they be like, Detroit, y'all deserve it. Y'all voted Democrat. Detroit, the black people, y'all, you know, they make it a racial divide because a lot of our people did vote for Biden. A lot of our people probably still will vote for Biden because they have demonized Trump so much. But I want you to think about these people. You know what I mean? Think about these people. If anybody should get some assistance, it should be them. These is veterans. These is people that served this country, paid taxes. These is people's loved ones. Look where they live. Look how they living. And he's been on a waiting list to get shelter and to get in the shelter for 3 years. And they come right over here and they take care of them. Do you care? Just like somebody called me from Boston and wanted me to do a story on Boston about how much rent is in Boston and how many people is homeless in Boston. But they got the immigrants living in hotels and giving them vouchers and giving them stuff to where our people just got to suffer. But we're not going to let them suffer in silence. We're going to hear them out. We're going to hear them out today.
Mexico, we want the wall because that's how they gonna make it over here through Mexico.
Trump even said it. Man,
He said once they get over here, it's gonna be over with.
And what's happening now,
And
right?
when they came over here, when they got over here, look at what happened. They cut all us up out of the way, and he told us, he said, look, y'all just don't know that y'all gonna really want me. Trump ain't racist now. He don't know he don't know nothing about none of that stuff. But everybody thought all that stuff. But I don't care what he is. He's gonna help us.
I think this is an example of the Democrats showing, you know, how they kowtow to you guys for decades.
Yeah.
And then they fucking shit on you.
Man, Democrats ain't
you know what I mean?
I'm not into politics and none of that, but I know he's talking about Democrat. I ain't no Democrat.
Yeah.
And if you want to say anything,
I was a Democrat. I thought I was.
I thought I was.
I'm telling you.
I thought I was.
Yeah.
I thought I was. You know. Well, I see that was only just a brainwashed theory of that. They brainwashed us or had us fighting against each other while they was taking all the money from us, from the other people. But no, I'm with Trump, whether he's a Republican, a racist, or whatever he is. I'm with Trump. I'm with Trump too.
Yeah, they got these new tents they put on Ohio and Des Plaines Avenue. I think Polk and Des Plaines.
Right, they giving them new tents. Look what we got. We
I'm gonna
pretty
film
much
it.
pretty much building our tents.
Yeah.
These are not tents that's built these are like summer camp tents.
Yeah.
These are not tents for the winter.
Not for
This
0
is not
degrees.
for 0 degree weather. I done had at least 5 friends out here that they got frostbite. One girl died out here.
Yeah.
And you can check that. It's on check the moors.
I wish you guys the best. I'm gonna film this, and good. I wish you the best, man. And we gotta fight for our country, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Trump. All right.
Yeah. I don't have any more. That's all I have. I just gave some. I swear to God, hon, I would have. Sorry. So here we are. All these people from Chicago living under an overpass. You know how cold it's been recently.
Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see.
I don't really know how you guys think about it. You know what I mean? And I'm doing all I can do to help our people that's suffering like this and being overlooked. But we need to open our eyes. Share this video, let people see and hear their voices, because I guess they're not supposed to have a voice. Everybody is chasing their bag or they in their bag or, they want Balenciaga and Balmain, they preoccupied with Christian rock and all the other gossip that's going on. But people is really losing their lives. People are really suffering. And the immigrants, how can you sympathize with them? That's like me. If I can't make it in Detroit, can I come to where you live and take the resources from you? Because it's the same thing. If they so productive, they could have been productive in their own countries. So I don't know. Think about this because this is sad. I mean, and this is another aspect of what's going on in our communities, and this is just the beginning. You know, you heard them talking about they breaking in cars, the crimes that they committing, the boldness of it. They are no respecters of persons. They are no respect. They have no respect for law and order. You know, I got to have a driver's license. I got to have a social security card. I got to have all the proper documentation for me to get a job, for me to be productive. They actually flying these people around with no ID. Have you ever tried to get on a plane with no ID? I live in Detroit. I can't go to Canada without a passport. And that's a few miles from where I'm broadcasting from right now. And I need a passport to go there. I could literally walk to Canada from here, but they're going to stop me and they're going to make me give them a passport or they're going to turn me around. Open borders mean we don't have a society. Open borders mean we don't have a community. It's a free for all. So think about what I said and think about what you've seen. Like, share, and subscribe, and keep your head on the swivel. Stay woke and pay attention to what's really going on. Peace.